this next recipe, in my opinion, is taking the humble Granny Smith green apple and making it even tastier and even healthier. Now, one thing that a lot of people don't realise is that this apple, when it's in its completely raw state, has lots of cellulose and pectin in it. We can find these quite hard to digest, and it's the pectin that can feed the bacteria in our gut, and it can feed the wrong bacteria. So if you have poor digestive function, actually raw apples can contribute to that. So by baking them, you're actually reducing the damaging fibrous nature of an apple. This is really simple. You just want to core out the middle of the apple and then add a whole host of different delicious ingredients. Now, I don't think there's a delicate way of doing this because we want to keep the bottom of the apple so that it's intact when we put it in the oven. So I just use a corer and then a small paring knife and just dig it out. Potential damage here. Just enough so that you've got all of the core and the pips out and a good space to pour in the mixture. Now I'm doing this first, and because now I've got lots of apple flesh open for oxidation, which is when it turns brown, I'm just going to squeeze some lemon in there just to reduce the oxidation. Again, lemons have just got so many benefits. And one of them is just simply allowing you to reduce the oxidation of exposed fruits, particularly apples. I'm just going to put it in there. So for the filling, I'm using coconut and coconut cream. Again, coconut's just got so many benefits to it. Antiviral, antimicrobial, antibacterial, and it's so great for weight management because it boosts our metabolism. It really helps with the thyroid, and it's going to allow us to actually burn more calories. So we just pop in, that's about half a cup. I'm going to put in about 4 to 5 tablespoons of desiccated coconut. 1, 2, 3. That's about 4 or 5. Pop that in there. Then cinnamon. Now, cinnamon is a great ingredient, particularly when it comes to any desserts, for its effect on blunting the blood sugar response when we eat something that's mostly carbohydrate. So anytime you're eating something sugary and carbohydrate, you can just really dampen down the effect that it has on potentially storing fat simply by adding lots of cinnamon. So that's probably a good 2 tablespoons, and it goes, I think, really well with loads of different types of fruits. And then also nutmeg. I really prefer to use as many things as whole as possible, and it's just an extra few seconds just to quickly grate the nutmeg. You don't want too much because I tend to find nutmeg's quite a powerful flavour. There's that, and then just to give it some extra creaminess, I've got some almond butter here. Again, nuts that I've spoken about before, it's very easy to overeat nuts. They're very moreish, particularly when it's in a butter form like this. So even though it's got some good properties to it, almonds do have, they're quite high in polyunsaturated fatty acids, which are very unstable fats, and they can cause inflammation in the body, very much in association with aging, which I don't think anybody wants. But to use it in small quantities once in a while, but certainly not on a daily basis. So you've got a few of those ingredients together. You've got the coconut, the almond, and then the spices. Now, because the apple, when it's baked, will be pretty sweet, I don't think you need any extra sweeteners in this at all. So once you've mixed that, you just simply pour it into the hole that you've created earlier. It's fine if it kind of dribbles over the sides. Then you want to place this in a oven that's been turned on to about 180 degrees. Now, I'd like to leave these in for anything up to about 3 hours, but actually you can just do it for an hour. So it depends on how much time you've got, but the longer that you leave it in, the kind of gooier and mushier and almost sweeter those apples are going to be.